To the sports play on Elevator TV radio. My name is Gaffy Matthew. So you love to come to Elevator on the sports. How are you? How has it been for you? How's your week been? Massive shout out to everyone who engaged the Sunday Lisa interview that I put out. I'm very grateful. I really do appreciate. I don't take it for granted. When you ask people for help and they do it for you, you should be grateful. I mean, I need more engagement for it, but so far it's been great. It's been fantastic, and thank you to the new people who have joined the channel by subscribing to the channel. Numbers are going up, which is very, very pleasant. I mean, as a YouTuber, when you wake up every day, you want to see your numbers rolling up. You want to see the number dial rolling up, and seeing that, off the back of the interview with Sunday Lisa, such a great pleasure. And those of you who took our time not just to watch but to engage it in the comment section, also I say massive thank you to you. And for those of you who for one reason or the other just choose to be bitter, like a certain Kelly who I'm going to address, first off showed up on my Instagram DM and was just scattering, attacking Nigerian coaches. I think that there should be a sort of education. I accept the fact now that getting angry with people is not enough. People need to be educated. People need to be informed. People need to be told something. People mistake, how they see their club side with how they see the national team. And as much as I agree that the NFF have a lot to do in terms of communicating intent, and also our coaches also needs to talk a lot. The thing is, I know why. I mean, the international coaches, most of them can't really, that thing that our parents used to say that not be everything want us if we should talk. So our coaches are under that kind of gag situation. Gag in the sense that, let me give you a good example. My former skipper, my friend, my brother, big brother, Mama Mapakabo is a very vocal guy. Right, won the league with Enugu Rangers in 2016. Got a job with a few clubs here and there, Kano Pillars Academy, if I'm not mistaken, and then Abia Warriors. And since then, I think he came out to talk about players and coaches welfare, and he's in black ball. So if you want to last on the job, and I get those kind of messages as well, if you want to last on the job, you could just see all of these things going on and you just keep quiet. Because if you come out and talk, not only will you lose that job that you are on, look at Abdul Maikaba. Came out and spoke about some things that are not good about the way they manage Canopilas. I mean, a great coach like that, long-standing coach, a man who's been in the job for long, who should be respected as a legend of the game. He got fired, and it's not just a Nigerian thing; it also happens abroad. Remember what got Conte fired from Spurs? There's another coach, Parker, also. This whole football ecosystem sometimes act like a cult, and I do get that. Me, I'm very volatile. Like I say it the way I see it. But the difference between me and quite a lot of other people is that I don't have a job where I can be fired from. I can only be blackballed. I can only be cancelled, and I've been cancelled since 2017. I'm the example. I'm the Dave Chappelle of sports broadcast or sports media. That I'm an example that you can cancel somebody and the person can grow. But exception is not the rule. So I'm an exception to the rule. Some people are going to play it safe. Some people are going to say, you know what, bros, I don't want to talk. I don't want to be there. When people are not, open enough to come out and speak, you guys are fans. Look at the objective nature of the conversation. There are too many people with fixated mindset approaching an issue. Or, this case of first to court is the win. I mean, we grew up saying that not be first go police station the win case. But most times we kind of like, first to court is the winner. Or the richer your money. Again, it proves my point. I remember when my lawyer said I should sue my former employer because I have a good case for wrongful dismissal and wrongful possession of my car. And I said, no, that's not going to work. And he was like, what do you mean? The law says, I said, bros, in Nigeria, the law does not work. The law does not work. People's money work. Emotion works. Even if let's say we drag the case. My lawyer is a very rich person. He's the lawyer for ExxonMobil. So obviously it's a son. We can drag the case, right? Let's say hypothetically I win the case. What would Nigeria say? Oh, this ungrateful bastard. We go carry from our boss and go court. And that toga will. I told him, I said, no, listen, I'm ready to ride the rough road and chart a new road that nobody's following, and eventually that become the road. Today it's still not digital media that everybody's running into. My point here with this is that I remember when I put out the Dikudi interview, the part where he talked about Bonfrey Joe, and I saw a lot of people saying it was not good enough. Was it a coach I was going to bench? First off, it wasn't in central midfield. It wasn't an attacking midfielder. It was a white player. A team that had Tesla Fatusi, a team that had what's it called? Patrick Pascal that did not get to play a football match. You're telling me that Dikudi could not have played that in that team. And meanwhile, we played all the qualifiers home and away. But Nigerians were like, they didn't take you. We won the good now. Why are you complaining? And then there was the horde of dumb, stupid people. And I ain't good for you. Where a coach asks you to go and play in Holland, you say you want to play for 3SC. Like, I cannot even believe that people in this age think like that. That you refuse your career, you make a career choice for yourself. And a coach wanted to use you, him and his wife wanted to use you as a product to market. And then all of a sudden, that's your fault. You choose to play for 3SC. And in that process, you won the league with 3SC. You came back, you also won the league with Enyimba. You played in the Nigerian league, but now that makes you a bad person, that you are stupid. And like, a lot of people say things like, wow. The Sunday Lisa interview again, I put it out there. And people forget when somebody makes a choice. You ask somebody, choose between this person and this person, and you choose this person. It doesn't mean you hate that person. Because we also do that with Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. We did that with Pele and Maradona. We did that with a lot of people, Zidane and Figo. Different people, Thierry Henry and Van Nistelrooy. A lot of people. So when it comes to this, because I choose player A over player B does not mean I'm disrespecting the person. Now, this is what disrespect is. When you say somebody is clueless, he doesn't know what he's doing, that's an insult. That's a personal affront on the person. And when you do not have, fact to back what you're saying, it becomes a problem. And I like to put this forward so that sometimes when we are, engaged in this whole argument, we would know what we're saying. Right? Because I'm going to do another big interview. And some names are going to be mentioned. Some things are going to be said. One of the things that you people should know is sometimes I simmer down like, okay, I don't want to do this interview because the audience, most time you just think that these people, because you have like 20 megabytes that you got for free from Glo or from one network, you can just be online and just be saying it. After all, you can say it, nobody can reach you. Right? But don't forget that the internet doesn't forget. And pretty soon, not long after, you will circle back and be in a place where you might need this person, whether it's Sondo Lise, whether it's Mikel Obi. You can give your opinion without insulting people. That's one of the things that I need to make you guys know. There is what we call expert opinion. If you're an expert in a field, you give an expert opinion. I can give broadcast opinion as an expert opinion. I can give footballing opinion as an expert opinion. And if you look carefully, most of the opinions that I give in football are centered around the position that I play because I'm an expert. Like, I can give you an expert opinion there. Even if I played it, let's say I failed, I know why I failed, so I can correct who is coming. But sometimes people just show up and want to give opinions, especially in our line of job. Oh, why didn't you ask that question? Come on, guys, calm down, okay? But let's come back to the Euros. And the Euros, we started out saying that it was boring. I do not think it is boring anymore. From acrobatic goal from Jude Bellingham, rude boy Jude Bellingham, to the tears of Cristiano Ronaldo, to the triple save, the hat-trick of save by Diogo Costa, and the acrobatic save of the Turkish goalkeeper last night to keep Turkey in the game in the 94th minute. That would have just been 2-2 and the story would be different. To Canvas being on the field and Canvas sneaker, whatever you call it, being on the field, and the goalkeeper kicked it out. And then when the Netherlands, where they were already 2 goals down, when the Netherlands player shoot for goal, it was just that place where that sneakers was on that the ball went in through to go. Maybe the canvas would have deflected it off. Remember Peperena and the balloon ball? Okay, so but that one went into the net for is it Christopher? Who are they playing? Shouting out, so I don't know, but was it possible Liverpool? But one of those games where there was a balloon ball, there was beach ball on the field, and Rena, I don't know what Rena was thinking, but yeah, it happened. Well, my name is Daphne Matches. You love to comment on the spot. This is the Sports Buffet. Here we talk about transfer gist, rumors, all the stories that are going on, and then major talking point. Yesterday, Jude Bellingham went out with his family to go and eat, and then when they stepped out, out of the restaurant, it was mayhem of photo demanding fans all over the place. They want to snap picture with him. It got so bad they had to run back inside the restaurant and called the next big story after Mbappe for transfer. But delete is lighting up all the headlines all of a sudden. We're hearing Maguire is, I started this thing at the beginning of the Euro first game, and he put up that performance, and I said, if this guy continues like this, his price tag will go up. And some people told me that what's his name, Nico Williams have a buyout on his contract. The thing is that buyout, the way I see it, would expire probably before the end of the Euros. So might go from 35 or 45 million to 100 million. He's really lit up the Euros, okay? I'm not really big on players playing exceptionally well in the tournament, and then that means that you can go sign them. I still like to see what they've done at club level, but there's just something about him that makes me feel this guy's got something. He's the real deal. Whether leaving the Basque region of Bilbao and going to another country might affect him, I don't know. Whether, playing in a different environment because he's played in Spain all his life and then going to England might also upset the balance of things, I don't know. But when I look at all the teams that are looking for him, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Man United, Juventus, AC Milan, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich also was hinted in the conversation. I kind of like say, you know what, it wouldn't be bad if he goes to Arsenal. He's got a Spanish coach. He could speak the Spanish language together and, just tete-a-tete in the Spanish way and then get going and all that. But hey, we will see how it goes. Yesterday, I told you guys that, look, the transfer juice now is changing. It used to be speculation, rumors. Now we're hearing deals, negotiations, offers are being made, negotiations are being made. Medicals are not being done, and signings and then waiting, unveiling. Whoa, plans for pre-seasons are locked down already. I would love to advise Arteta to add Dubai as part of his pre-season plan, because whatever they went to Dubai to do in January, change the team. They should go back and drink the Kayamata. Sorry. The aloma or whatever they drank, whatever they used to bath, the anointing oil, the holy water. Whatever judge Jehovah they went to go and shout in the land of Dubai, the UAE, they should go back there. Yeah, they say if music nice, you play it what? Twice. One good thing about music, when it hits you, feel no pain. Hit me with music. That's Bob Marley, right? So I think I don't know, but you guys can tell me what you think. I might just be a ranting, foolish Arsenal fan or analyst or presenter, but I just think that whatever it is that, they went there, whatever they gave them mouth or pot to mouth or calabash to mouth, whatever cuckoos, concussion, whatever they gave them, they should go back and take it. Start the season, and then when they get to January, go back again and riff well. Okay, because whatever they did, in November, December, they lost 4 games. January to May, they lost only 1 game. Think about it for a minute. Is it something you should, like something that works, repeat it over and over and over and over again? What's the money multiplier effect? They say find something that you can 10x, right? So if you're selling something for 1,000, find a way to sell it 10 times faster. 10x, so it goes to 10,000. And then 10x to 10,000, so fast it goes to 100,000. 10x to 100,000, so it goes to a million. 10x to a million to 10 million. You understand? That's the money we write. That's like a pamphlet. It's not really like a book, when you say book, but the wisdom in it and the wisdom in Proverbs of Solomon and Ecclesiastes and even the book of Psalms up. And I'm not just dealing the Bible right now. I'm just talking about financial. You want to grow money like me. And the whole algorithm of money is written in it. I'm even not ready to call it a book. But how did we get from talking football transfer to getting to money? Well, it is what it is. You know how this show just give you some nuggets that you don't even solicit for. Well, let's talk about transfer stories, rumors, and all that. Maguire is now a player who's most likely going to go from Crystal Palace. That's South London, right? Crystal Palace from the dirty side of London. Yes, say I said it. Yes, from the ghetto, London's ghetto, to the capital city of Madrid. Okay, it's possible. Of Spain, the capital city of Spain, Madrid. Okay, Real Madrid 123-year-old Crystal Palace and England defender Maguire and Barcelona's are also keeping tabs on him. Look at the levels. Levels have changed. Levels have changed now in the 10 over 10. Okay, yeah. There was not ever say England national team have not done anything for you. Okay, Arsenal have moved ahead of Juventus in the pursuit of 22-year-old Bologna defender Riccardo Calafiori, who impressed in Italy's Euro 2024. That's the only. But I think that this whole idea, information football, is not working. See, information football will destroy football. I do not agree that this is the football that we grew up loving, because the time is going to come one will disintegrate the game. It's not just all these ones that pay them big money. Oh, pass the ball. I don't tire. Dribble somebody. That's why we not think that what's it called? Lamine Yamal, Musiala, and Nico Williams. I'm not saying they're not good though, but even as good as they are not Frank Ribery good, they are not Luis Figo good, they are not Aaron good. You understand what I'm saying? They are not Ryan Giggs good, they are not Andrea Kanchelskis good, they are not Mark Hughes good, but they are good. Because in their own generation, it's a case of the one-eyed man leading the entire blind route. So now, you look at them like, whoa, some people's good. Old souls in them. They've been possessed with the spirit of the old generation. A little bit anyway. They get them. Anybody seen the movie Love Potion? Okay, this is too behind. Love Potion. That movie is. I'm sure that everybody is watching this now, and people will watch it later. Don't even know what that movie is. What they know is Love Potion is probably Kayamata and Juju and Voodoo and all that. But there's a movie called Love Potion. Love Potion number 8, Love Potion number 9 is one movie. But if you can search it online, I mean, I'm sure it could even be on YouTube. You could just watch it and see. Yeah, one beautiful comedy, love comedy, but it's a beautiful one. You know, but what I'm saying for context purpose, you know, you feel like they gave a drop of the portion that made the portion that created the Figos, the Iron Robben, the Frank Ribery, the Ronaldinho's portion is different. It's number 9. That one is the holies of holies. That one is the inside the Ark of Covenant. That one is not. No, it's not. Ronaldinho's own, Ronaldo da Lima, those ones is another level, okay? But what I'm saying is that you want to see football like that. You want to see somebody take on the opponent and then the person goes like zip. You know where Angel Di Maria did the camel splits to that guy? What's that guy in Barcelona that have that fine afro hair? Oh God, that captain, that's their captain. Not Rafael Marquez. Marquez is the Mexican guy that have the ponytail. The other Carlos Puyol, yeah, Puyol. You know that kind of thing. You when Cristiano Ronaldo first came to England, when he did the Aquasiki, when he used the Agbasa Juju to dribble Ashley Cole. Remember that time? Those are some of the things I would need. Or when Figo, Pichikalapayaka, ha, Figo. Some people don't play this ball, but let's just leave it for God. Let's come back to transfer gist. Well, Newcastle are interested in Nottingham Forest 22-year-old Sweden forward Anthony Elanga. That boy was beginning to get into the groove towards the end of the season, but my problem with him that sometimes he just get absent-minded, like Alex Iwobi, like Anthony Martial. I don't know, because if his name is Anthony anyway, and if he played for Manchester United at some time, there's some absent. So on his day, and I hate to say on his day, you know, because you're a professional player, you should be good every day. Okay, your bad days should be lesser. But on his day, when he's in his element, when the spirit of the Lord is come upon him, God, he does know how to play. But then when he gets to the final third, he got blurry vision. His decision making becomes bad. He shoots waywardly. He passes badly. Passes to the opposition to start up a counter attack against his team. But some days he's just good. Netherlands defender Matthias de Ligt, 24, is interested in a move to Manchester United. Bayern Munich value him at 50 million euros, which is 42.4 million. Manchester United have a transfer kitty of 50 million, but if they sell some other players, they will make more money. So I think that 42.4 is good. And the fact that there's a price tag on him already means that Bayern are willing to sell. Bayern have done some business. They brought in a new coach. They signed some players. They are trying to recoup the money that they spent on Hurricane. I know that they are going to go all out to win it. Oh God, Vincent Company, I love your just man. Tell me who's your prayer warrior. Let me go and latch onto him so that he will pray and my YouTube channel will go to like 100 million subscribers. Well, let's come back to the conversation. So I think that Manchester United should be able to buy him, and they should also be able to buy Ziggy and then do a few other transfer like that. Paris Saint-Germain have inquired about Leeds United 22-year-old Dutch forward Crescenzo Somerville. This name is always making me laugh. Somerville. You remember that Superman, low budget Superman movie, Smallville, right? That's the one that this name reminds me of. Brighton are interested in finals 24-year-old Netherlands midfielder Max Wiffer. Yeah, wafers. Pour in some maple syrup and let's eat some wafers, okay? Some wafers, probably pancake. Yeah. And Rayo Vallecano's 26-year-old Romania defender Andrei Ritiu. Well, Manchester United have made a move to sign Barcelona's 23-year-old Netherlands forward Joshua Zirkzee. Bologna's 23-year-old Netherlands forward Joshua Zirkzee, but AC Milan have agreed personal terms with the player. So, AC Milan can still. Manchester City are set to sign 20-year-old Brazilian winger Savio from fellow City Football Group side Troyes. Okay, that one you take money from breast pocket and put it in the back pocket. Now the same place a day. Well, you also have Chelsea have agreed a £14 million deal with Boca Juniors for 19-year-old Argentine defender Aaron Anselminho. Since Manchester United have what's it called? That's Mino, whatever I want to Mino, and Liverpool have Mino, who's I don't know where he is now. So Chelsea have decided, okay, let's also have our own Mino since it is the battle of the minions now. Let's have our own Minos. Very soon, Arsenal will have their own Mino too. We'll now have very soon somebody will now have Gru, and then before you know it, we'll have Despicable Me. Everybody is complete. After all, Despicable Me Part 4 is out. West Ham have had a bid for 35 million euros, which is 26.9 million pounds, rejected by Nice for 24-year-old France defender Jean-Claude Todibo. They should put the money that the player is worth. Okay, Borussia Dortmund will make a move for Tottenham 28-year-old Denmark midfielder player Emre Øyjong if they fail in their attempt to sign German midfielder Pascal Gross 33 from Brighton. Sorry, I said Brighton. No good. Chelsea are poised to sign England defender Lucy Bronze to 32 and Spanish midfielder Julia Bartel 20 on free transfer after they left Barcelona. That's women football. In case of you who are listening, who are these people? Women football, okay? But it's good that women football are not getting in the conversation when we're discussing men football. That's growth, okay? Manchester United are willing to listen to offers for 31-year-old England defender Harry Maguire this summer. Tottenham are considering a move for Rennes' 19-year-old French midfielder Desire Doou, okay? Swansea defender Nathan Wood, 22, is to have a medical at Southampton after the clubs agreed a £5 million transfer fee. Well, Brazilian midfielder Felipe Coutinho, who is now 32, is set to leave Aston Villa this week and is keen on rejoining boyhood club Vasco da Gama. This is why I want the Nigerian league to be good. Brazilians, they know that bad as a bad is not west-south. Home is the best. They will still find their way home, okay? Anywhere you go, make you know for the area. But me that call away see great nation. Now sing, I pack my bags, I'm leaving town. I bought a one-way ticket, means he's not coming back. And I ain't coming back, he won't tell us on the song. So I don't understand. As I did, so if full family said the UK now. The nation not great again, my brother. But it's my guy, you know. I'm with you all the way anyway. That's just a joke. Manchester United have not ruled out allowing 26-year-old England forward Marcus Rashford to leave this summer. Burnley are set to appoint former Fulham manager Scott Parker as manager. Well, Wolves are monitoring Juventus' 27-year-old Brazilian midfielder Atomelo. Woo! There was one time when this guy was the guy everybody was talking about. He was the guy. He was the Dua Lipa. He was the Jennifer Lopez. He was the Shakira. You know, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. You got to put in the work. The hype is good, but you got to put in the work. West Ham are interested in Manchester United 26-year-old English defender Aaron from Anambra Wan-Bissaka. Yes, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who has less than 12 months left on his contract. That's according to the Metro. Okay, so that's on one side. There are still other transfer updates that we got to get up to. While we're doing that, please put your thoughts, your comment, whatever you think about football, whether the Euros, whether it's the interview that I did with Sandolise, whatever your thoughts, your question, your ask, whatever it is, put it there. Just don't beg me for giving away for money. I not get. I beg. I not get. So then let's stay on the side that works for us. Okay, but let's look at some of the stories that we can discuss and look at as well. Okay, there's just let me refresh this page. I think yeah, mama. Okay, I'm trying to get the latest update. So I know that this page is supposed to be a live page and everything's supposed to just be automatic, right? But sometimes they don't function like that. So you're wondering, am I doing something or I'm not doing something? But and then I keep hearing Arsenal being linked to Osimhen. So I don't know if it is Arsenal people that is doing it. I don't know if it is Osimhen's agent that is doing it. But I'm looking at that as Osimhen's agent. Honestly speaking, it doesn't come across as a guy who has the capacity to do some of those things. What's that his name again? But the link, you know, they will constantly link you to somebody. It happen or it's not going to happen. Well, let me put the story to you the way it pop up here. Manchester United have finally sealed the deal for the Ashworth. Okay, we know that one, and Liverpool are also said to be interested in Ugarte. We know that one already. Arsenal are also in the market for reinforcement, and I believe a move. This is the one that is getting me concerned. Oh, this is the one that is getting me concerned, like getting image. A move for strikers Victor Osimhen and let's also link Arsenal with Victor Boniface, and then Victor Babayaro will retire, and then we should have Victor. Any Victor out there? We don't have any Victor on this our community, right? We need to look for a Victor because right now you need a Victor to be victorious. Okay, but we shall see. Okay, let's start with this one. At 9 o'clock this morning, Nathan Redley dropped this and said, Manchester United have shared an image of Sofian Amrabat in the club's new kit for the 2024-2025 season, prompting supporters to assume, and think, okay, that the midfielder is staying at Old Trafford permanently. Amrabat is 28, spent last season on loan at United from Italian side Fiorentina. The Violas, as they are called, who have him under contract for another 12 months. Although the Moroccan international's low spell was largely underwhelming, a stronger end to the campaign and good performance in the FA Cup final against Manchester City gave fans pause. Now, in the player profile section of United website, which is being updated to remove Anthony Martial and Rafa Varane following their exit, Amrabat can be seen wearing their new strip. So, Man United, what are you saying? What is the translation of this mene teke of Hasim? Oh, what is the translation of this Eli Lama Sabatani? Okay, I remember when I said this thing. I remember when I was growing up in church, and there is revival, and then you have that Urubu interpreter. And so one day the pastor was preaching. It was Reverend Silas Udwebole was preaching, and you know when pastors get in their element, in their zone, and they said that read the Bible. Somebody stood up and he was reading, and one brother in church was reading, and he said, and Jesus cried out with a loud voice on the cross, and looked up to heaven and cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. Pastor, Reverend Silas Udwebole said, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. Like say we not for hear and what that guys talk up with. Why do they do that in church anyway? And then he said, which is being translated to mean, my God, why have thou forsaken me? Now, I think that all of us in church understood what was being said. Now they hand over to the brother, and he said it this way. That moment, look for an honorable person to translate what I just said in relation to the scripture. Translation things always get lost in translation, and I knew that pretty early in my life. That's why most times, when I do some things, I like, no, let's get the person to say what he wants to say. And one of the best players of this tournament, this Euro, so far, one of the best players that's making France progress, even though they're not playing well going forward, is the silent killer, the guy who mutilates and obliterate and destroy and diffuses. Yes, it's a bomb diffuser. Yeah, it's a work for the bomb squad now. The bomb diffuser is a Russian guy. He's a guy who can save you from anything. He can end world hunger. He can end world starvation. He can end poverty. This guy can, diffuse Nigeria from bad government. Yes, his name is William Saliba. Yeah. While Arsenal are keen on bolstering their attacking option this summer, they might have to add a new defender. William Saliba is reportedly being eyed. Bombastic side eye? No. Seductive side eye. It's reportedly been eyed by a number of Europe's biggest club. As per Mondo Deportivo, the Frenchman is at the very top of the shopping list of Real Madrid. Who can turn down Real Madrid? Unless you are Francesco Totti, Alessandro De Peru, or someone in that region. But Real Madrid, turning down Real Madrid is a temptation. Like my wife will say, my wife will just come. You know when women want to put you in trouble? Like there's so much peace in the land and the women want trouble. You see this Mrs. Sidafi that always give me this agbo. She will just come. She'll say, babe, do you have fantasies sometimes about like other babes? And in my rude way, I said, the way you fantasize about that man. I said, no, that's not what I'm saying. So, since today now, what Chris did, I'm just Chris together. He said, no, that's not what I mean. Sometimes something just like, have like fantasies, like crushes. I said, babe, this place you are going, this music you want to release, so this album I have 2 million track. We'll go play and finish. It's a catalog, it's not an album. And sometimes, but in my head, I know that I have crush on like Salma Hayek. I have crush on Jennifer Lopez, but too many people have visited at Jerusalem, so that Jerusalem is like pilgrimage now. So all the Ben Affleck, all the Back Anthony, all the like too many people, PDD, and all those bad boys scenes. And I don't like bad boys. The only bad boys I like is the this guy that punched Chris Rock, what's his name now? Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. And my wife loves Martin Lawrence anyway. Martin Lawrence, bad boys. That's the one I like. Ride or die, Yeah. Those are the bad boys that I like. But hey, I have crush on those people. It's good that your crush are people that are not around the neighborhood. Imagine you have a crush around your neighborhood. That's a problem. I have crushes that I cannot reach. Which is very, very good. Okay, as per Mundo Deportivo, the Frenchman is at the top of Real Madrid's potential candidate to replace outgoing captain Nacho Fernandez. Real Madrid are not the only side interested, though. Paris Saint-Germain are saying, we missed him, we will let him out of the league, now it's time to bring him back. After all, Arsenal have stolen from us in the past. Historically, they stole Nicolas Anelka from us for 500,000. We could also do the same. My question is, as an Arsenal fan, be honest, if Real Madrid or Paris Saint-Germain comes with 100 million and above, should Arsenal sell Saliba or insist that no, we're not selling, we want to win the title with him? Please, your advice is very, very important. Please go to the comment section and tell me what you think. Whether you're on the live right now or probably later, tell me what you think. But that's the story that's just broken that is out there. Well, for those of you Manchester United fan, what do you think about Amrabat staying? Brighton, King and Feyenoord UEFA, I've read that to you before. Delete. The story on Delete, I've told you that already, so you know what solution will he come and give. Okay, Delete, what's his best position? Is he a defender or a defensive midfielder? I need to know what you think about that one. And is he really coming to make something? Well, now this is a story that everybody wants to hear. The Osimhen talk and Arsenal. This link is not going away. So let's talk about it. Arsenal have reportedly chosen to abandon a move for Napoli's Victor Osimhen. Praise the Lord, somebody. Where's my co-presenter? Bobby, I told you, you're always right. You're better than me in you're calling all these things. But I told you this one. Oh my walk, you're not gonna walk. The Gunners have previously been linked with a big money swoop for the Nigerian frontman, but they have moved onto alternative according to Corriere dello Sport, okay, via Football Italia. Arsenal prefer a move for Sporting Lisbon Victor Gyökeres. There is going to be a victor for us to achieve victory. The victory that Mohammed and Jesus were unable to give us, we need a victor to achieve it. After all, when Nigeria needed to win the Nations Cup, we had Victor Moses. When Chelsea under Antonio Conte needed victory, they had Victor Moses. Again, when Xavi Alonso needed to go the season unbeaten, he sacrificed Victor Boniface. Okay, so you need a victor to be victorious. I agree, but it seems like Arsenal have said, you know what? We would rather do a Victor Gyökeres. The Gunners consider the Swedish striker potentially wage pocket more affordable and are focusing on a move for him. They would still have to spend 100 million euro in order to secure Gyökeres service. My brother, I told you that it's not the transfer fee, whether they lower it or not, that is a problem with Victor Osimhen. I believe that his salary demand would always be a problem. It's the second highest earner in the Serie A currently. And I know that Napoli wants to offload him fast because they're not sure whether they'll win the title again in another 30, 40, 50, 60 years. So they should quickly get off him. Not like, okay, they don't like him, they do like him, but when you're paying that kind of money, you have to ask yourself, what's the return? They're not playing Champions League this new season, so you know how that goes, right? So Arsenal is saying, you know what, if we get in Victor Gyökeres, we pay that huge amount of money, we can start the payment from 150 to 200. That's not even in the range of Victor Osimhen. So Victor Osimhen, obviously, in my head, though, I'm seeing him going to Paris Saint-Germain. Even though Paris Saint-Germain have two strikers who I think by every shade of the world will not go disrespect Victor to the point where we can't talk, say, what do you call Ramos and Moani, I bet they call them better pass Victor Osimhen. That's a slap. That's an insult. Victor Osimhen is way ahead of those two. He's also played in the French league before. He's known. He's a goal scorer. Put him in front of the goalkeeper, supply the ball, he would score. And there are some good supply in that Paris Saint-Germain team. I think they can go. These guys were saying that they were going to buy Lamine Yamal for 250 million. Can you beat that? Can you beat that? Baby boy, can you beat my boy? So I think so. This is what I think. Premier League rivals Manchester United and Chelsea were also linked with Osimhen, but the Red Devils prefer Joshua Zirkzee and the Blues have moved on. Well, we should see. Okay, for Man United fans, this one was like 6 a.m. this morning. Bologna technical director Giovanni Sartori has admitted that star striker Joshua Zirkzee is 99.9% certain to leave the club this summer amid serious interest from Manchester United. Zirkzee is 23 years of age, has been heavily linked with a move to Old Trafford, and United are being tipped to pay 40 million euros, which is 33.7 million pounds. Release clause, which is very cheap. Okay, the Dutchman's club, who will be in the Champions League next season, are already braced for his departure. Though, as Sartori told Sky Sports Italian on Monday, Zirkzee has a clause, so he will leave 99.9%. We have been thinking about this his replacement for months. It won't be easy, but we will work to replace him. We already have some names and some ideas. Okay, so that's the way it is. Let me come to you guys. You guys are the icing on the cake of the show. So let's get to see what you guys have got to say. It's been a while. It's been a while. We heard from our weird questioner, Reginald. Okay, it's been a while. I don't know what's happening, but we will see. Maru says objectivity is not followed in Nigeria. People don't want to believe that If it is bad, it is bad. They want to always find a good way to do bad thing, which for me is never going to be it. The one Abedi Brian says Sunderland versus Liverpool. I think yes. Thank you very much. The one Abedi Brian, that's it's talking about the beach ball Peperine situation. The one Abedi Brian says love the interview with Sunday Lisa yesterday. It was very interesting. So let me give you guys a hint. I'm gonna do another interview pretty soon. It's gonna be a player. And I'm sure you guys can already get if I give you all the clue. He won the African Cup of Nations in 2013. He was dropped from going to the World Cup in 2014. There are some names already percolating in your head. It was a very, very key player to us winning the Nations Cup in 2013 in South Africa. And his career, spiral after that. But I want to have a talk with him. So first of all, I wanted to travel to go meet him, have a sit down. But these days, I'm changing my tactics. Nobody said if you do Zoom interview and the audio is clear, people will not watch it. People will watch. I'm tired of spending huge amount of money doing interviews and then the return is not matching it. It seems like my wife said I'm fetching water in the basket. And when women start saying some things, they believe in you, but when they start saying some things, it's like headache. Headache is the signal that tells you that something is wrong. Headache is not a sickness. Headache is the alarm bell. When there's fire in the building, the alarm bell will go off. Alarm is not at fault. Headache is the alarm bell. It's the alarm bell for high blood pressure. It's the alarm bell for lack of sleep. It's the alarm bell for stress. It's the alarm bell for hunger. So headache, I'm not a doctor now, but I've been around long enough to know this. I've done enough research to know this. Headache is the alarm bell that God gave you, like to remind you, oh God, madam, behave yourself. Go and do a proper check. Go. If you're getting overweight, your BMI is not matching up, headache will come. You're not sleeping well. The minimum 6 hours sleep, and then you do 6 hours. This is I always be like smoking, but I'll be very, very honest. When I forget, say Sunday or bad day for that team, Abby. When they forget, say this one everybody bad day. When they forget, say Sunday bad not go to the World Cup. I don't know. I'm working on it. Talking to talk. Well, so it's one of those things where your body begins to tell you this, that. So as it is, the one I says now America they won't go this time. No Dubai. That Dubai sham really work. I hope they can branch there too, even if now 1 week. It would be nice. It really would be nice. America have too many distractions, burger, chips, women, naked people, and this is the summer where everybody's walking naked. Distraction. America is the headquarters of distraction. Like if you don't have yourself going, my people in America will tell you, America is the orgat of distraction. The Sodom and the Gomorrah all in one place. Okay, but it's also a lovely place anyway. So sometimes when we flog them, let's also give them credit for how good they have been. Okay, although America is not more bad than good, though. But let's leave that one now. The one Abedi says, make Maguire not go be like another Maguire. We give us World Cup performance and United splash money on him. So this is my opinion. I might be wrong on this one. I'm not saying he's a bad player. Please, guys, get this in the context of what I'm saying. But I don't think that Maguire is a Madrid type of player. Now, in the last 10 years, we've also seen that Madrid, apart from Sergio Ramos and Pepe, after those guys, Madrid have really not, had world-class defender. They built this team around. They built this team more around going forward and all that. But let's not forget that in another 1 or 2 years, Fabio Capello might not be there again. Carlo Ancelotti might not be there again, and then they will get another coach. I don't know. It might be Zidane coming back. It might be Xabi Alonso coming in. All of those things. And when you look at it, you just have to say to yourself that Maguire, he might improve. You never can tell. He might improve, but I don't think that. From Crystal Palace to Real Madrid, we've seen that before. What's that guy that went from? Is he Everton to Real Madrid? Jonathan Woodgate, we've seen that. There's a whole lot of players that have gone. There's a thing about the big dressing room. A dressing room, when you walk into a dressing room and you are wowed, sometimes if you don't catch your stride quick, it might bend you down. And I mean, who would walk into a Madrid dressing room and not be wild? Let's be very honest here. Who would walk into that Madrid stadium first and look at it from outside and say, "Oh God, now stadium it is." Then the whole brand, the Madrid brand is like the image of Michael Jordan hanging over the NBA. You can't play basketball in the NBA and not have your performance, your statistics, your stride, everything you do compared to that of Michael Jordan. You have to beat Michael Jordan, and it's not easy. Winning six rings, man, it's not easy. But that's what Madrid is. Champions League titles more than some people, some club where they celebrate as great club. Their Champions League title is more than their league title, their domestic title. So you look at Madrid and like Maguire where they play Crystal Palace, and I agree that grass to grace story is a good story, right? We've seen all of that, but the problem with Crystal Palace right now, Crystal Palace will be calling 60 to 80 million, and then you go to Madrid and you fizzle out. What about him like going to Man United first and then stepping up a bit, or probably go to Chelsea? No, not Tottenham, but that one you're gonna learn how to feel. So stepping up a bit and then maybe 2-3 seasons from now or 5 seasons from now, he will go to Madrid. That's my opinion. I might be wrong. Anyway, I'm not saying he's a bad player, so don't quote me wrong, because this is you have to explain yourself before people go and say, "Hey, Daffy talk say and the management not supposed to," and they'll be like, "They are going to work with you people, so you should know the type of people that will work with you." And if they take out the pigeon people, Raji take out the people that will do, so the reporters and all that. And when we do, something like I said this person, I said no, it's not my spec. And then again, sometimes you see some people how to express it. Have you ever been in love with somebody? You know you're in love with the person, and then when you see the person, you don't know what to say to tell the person that you love them to the point where it can convince them. So they are good football people. They can argue football, but they are not salesmen. And to be a broadcaster, you have to be a salesperson. Yeah, you have to be a salesperson, because listen, in today's broadcasting, for instance, everything you want to tell the audience that is watching or listening, they already know it more than you. As a matter of fact, some of them, they know it, they saw it way more than you. Now, your ability to use word to describe it better than them is why they are hanging on to you, right? So sometimes you meet those people. When Murphy first came, Murphy really was not a football person. If Murphy does not do the research that he does, Murphy is not like you. It's not a core football person. But he quickly found out that I need to use the madness of the street to sell myself. And guess what? He did it excellently well. That guy is a master at work. When he's doing his thing, you know those people that you hate but you love. I'm a good example. A lot of people who love me hate me, right? Murphy is another one. Like, because we're stuck in a particular way of broadcasting. I know everybody like, this thing is doing is not good. I'll be like, what is making it not to be good? Are you seeing the adverts and the sponsorship and all that we're getting from that show? What is making it not to be good? If it's not good football-wise, let's back him up. That's why you see me, Tony, will come in during Champions League night to put the football side. But Murphy, I've seen Murphy at work together. We stayed in the same place and seen him research. Murphy researched for like 1 week. He researched the product for 1 week into one day show. And after that, I will not tell you that I still have leftover. No, he's starting again, the process again and again and again and again and again. Murphy Jemba, incredible guy. So when I look at Maguire, I just tell myself like, it's not there yet. I mean, good, but I don't think it's there yet. Okay, since now everybody said this description you just gave of Musiala and the likes not being so good like Iron Robben is true. For someone to consider Saka as world class shows how the standard has dropped. I don't even talk about that Saka thing again. Before they ask me which ball I play. Lookman Adebayo, where have you been? You can't be a member and then you be disappearing like this. What's up? Can't you see Adija Lavuma is very consistent? He's consistent like owner. He sees this business as his own. So he's showing up consistently. Lookman Adebayo said, please explain why City can buy from the City group and Man United cannot sign this defender Todibo. City own the City group. Ineos don't own Man United. Ineos bought a share. They are shareholder. Okay, so let me give you a good example. I own GPF Media, who in turn own the trademark Elevated TV, right? Elevated TV and radio. Now, I also own Acrobatic TV Entertainment, a YouTube channel. I am a shareholder on Atlas. I cannot carry Atlas content and put on this. So you see my podcast. Have you not noticed that none of my podcasts on Atlas platform have ever been shared on this platform? Because I'm a shareholder. I am not the owner. Larry Ayino is the owner. But Larry Ayino can take the content of Atlas and put it anywhere he likes. Right? I'm a shareholder. I'm a partner. I'm a production partner. I'm an executive producer of the special delivery content and a few other content. But the company, this one, I mean, get this company. I can't. Like when people say I will deal with you, I was like, what do you want to do with me? First time my company is registered in the US. Not yet. What do you really want to do with me? You want to go make government, make them put the plug on me. You're not going to fit. I'm not using a Nigerian set. What do you really want to do with me? And I know this. You want to call Google, say, Google, take him off. If they take me off, I'm going to upload I'll use GPS and they upload from Ghana. So what really are you trying to do? You don't understand. So that's the difference. Citigroup are owned by Citi people. They bought it, like they own, they control it. This one, Ineos, not just 25%. When you get 25%, now still one leg it is stand. They can do you to the left, everything you own, the bars to the left, they can do you like that. So now wait till be the difference with that. So may they pay the money, let them do fair trading, and then business will be done. But I know that Bobby will come and give a better explanation to this conversation later. Look, Adebayo says, okay, I think I've read that one. Adebayo says if Madrid or PSG bring 150 or more, they should come and take him. Make yourself collect big bogey. I agree with you on that one. And then you'll say, Idaya Brown, the guy too much. Okay. I don't know if it is Idaya Brown, but I know I'm going to do one interview and it's going to be long. All those of you say 58 minutes, I thought it was too long. But when I go sit down, listen to 3 hours of Honest Bunch, and then the people where they not they watch the Honest Bunch. 3 hours, 2 hours, and then it's too long. Mona tell me that thing again, say 50. I'll just share the thing with somebody. Say, Idafi, 58 minutes. You long go. What's when they talk? One thing when they talk. That interview was actually 1 hour plus. We cut some things come out. See they do ourselves. Why is my own? It's too long. It's too long. But Honest Bunch, when I get 200,000 views, you know, I go watch upfront. Upfront, then sometimes I do almost 2 hours interview. What do they do now? This is what I say. We not forget Sunday, but the guy when no listen to Big Boss on his move, then come return to camp late for World Cup training. Sunday that always scored on a Sunday. What a Nations Cup he had. Oh, that was my line. That was my line back in the day. Sunday, where they always call Sunday. Raji took it to another level, and then everybody. Oh, Yinka Sports too. Well. Sunday Oba is in the cards anyway. But I like the Sunday Oba interview. Let me be very honest. The Sunday Oba interview, I want to sit down with Sunday Oba. I want to be in front of him and we have a conversation. Because Zoom, the thing with Zoom, people I like to interview with Zoom are people that I have good relationship with. I can do Judo Diagalo, Kenneth Omero, Sandolise, Garibalawa, Blessing Kaku, Jerry Shakboke, Peter EJ, Kenneth Mama Mapakabo, Finidi George. But I know people, David Dean, all these guys, I can do them on Zoom because there is existing relationship. We know each other. We've been like this 10 years, 20 years relationship. But you see this Sunday Oba, and we've had a conversation. He's even angry with me. I'm not come do the interview. He has a whole lot to say and some corrections to make about some stories. But we've always talked about it, and I told him, I go come Abuja. We'll go sit down, face to face. And I plan to do that interview in like a restaurant. I don't know. Like there's just ideas just run from my head. Now money not the God. Give me the money to do this content the way I think about it. I'll sit down and we will talk. There is some misconception about him that I don't like. There is some things, some stories that are not straight that I would like to iron. There are some things that I just need to. I've done my research. I've tried. You know, if you want to do an interview, like interview is not just jump go do interview. I watch some people doing interview like, I'm not even to research this person. Yeah. Like there's no really deep research. But then sometimes when you go still do deep research, you go ask the person the question, they're not gonna answer you. They'll give you, you know that CSS have do that well. You can just wave you off. I was like, well done. You don't do this one, no. But hey, it is what it is. So you just have to move on with it. So I think I will do Sunday over interview and get to sort out some of the questions, the Enugu Rangers, Warri Wolves, the whole movement, the whole crisis. Because I saw one podcast where Alex Iwobi was on, and the guys were making jest of, say if they make jest of Nigerian football, they pay me. And they take our personal. Well, and they could take our personal. We are allowed to yab our Nigerian football ourselves. But please, if you're a foreigner, day your day. Day your England, day your day. No, can't use us to do your caricature. Now that one, I need if you take out. So I think I want to sit down and address that part. If very well, say two people don't die away and no fit interview. Abodu Shaibu and Stephen Keshi. Pay me. But you will not have it all. You will definitely not have it all. So there's one interview that I did that the person I sent to go and do it damaged the interview. He said the pay meeting today. My former chairman, Aduke Amesamaka. I've never interviewed anybody before and the person cried. First time I interviewed a man, and then the grown-up man, professional, like top-rated man, tough man, was crying on the interview. But he messed up the audio. I can't even use it. I can't. It's painful. Okay? It's like when the Polish woman, the woman can't cry for sweetness. You know that kind of thing they do it for body. That's the kind of interview moment I had, but now don't ask me what is Polish. Just stay on stage. If you don't know, I live like that. Okay, so let's where did I stop? Okay. Fizzy, he said the reason Arsenal won't go for Ivan Toney is the same reason they can go for Osimhen. Maybe you want to say they can't go for Victor Osimhen. Negative PR. I agree with you on that one. Additional Lama say, with the Madrid trophy cabinet, Abi, you enter dressing room with men having over 4 and 6 UEFA Champions League titles. Haba, you want Marvel. Fizzy say, make everyone here at least like the stream now. My brother, I don't beg tire. I don't beg tire. I go do. It's very soon. I'll come this place and work out with my head. Maybe that one. Or I go put my head. Come on, I roll off and go to talk. Maybe I need to do one thing where go make people like really they push this channel. Additional, I must say I never ever sit down. Watch Honest Bunch complete at all. 30 minutes I am off. It is never complete from me. I watch. So I'm obsessed with watching podcasts, and I watch a lot of podcasts. Some I don't like, but I finish them. I watch, Drink Champ. I watch. I'm beginning to get tired of them. Charlamagne God is beginning to, be unstable with his ways, but I still watch them. Breakfast Club, a lot. I watch a lot up from my United Stand. The Fans Tribe. I do not agree with most of the things that they say or do, but the thing is, even the things you don't agree with, you can learn from them. If you watch things with the intention that you want to learn from people, you can learn from everybody. Even a madman, in his ways of gathering, of surviving things, you can learn from them. And I mean, I'm a student of the environment, so I think I like to watch everything. Demola Abiodi Brian says Murphy is another monster on the mic. That guy. I think that because we are Nigerians don't get the credit for the kind of work and the effort that they put in. The people just think that it is very easy. Yesterday, I saw a lot of people giving credit to people, and I just noticed all the posts. Nobody mentioned Murphy Jemba. Murphy Jemba is an incredible inspiration for people. Murphy changed the landscape. I changed the way people analyze football. Before, it used to be head-to-head, key battle. That's the general way of analyzing football. I changed the way. I brought in relativity, perspective, context to analysis. But Murphy, not analysis. Murphy was a transgender. Jesus. Murphy Jemba, I love him. We disagree in a lot of things, but you can take away what he brought. It was the Cristiano Ronaldo of the setup. But it was so beautiful that Villa had Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi in one team. But then they blew it up. Where did I stop? Jerry Sampson, bros. Very soon, them will invite you to Honest. No, I will not. I will not go to Honest Bunch. I will not be invited to. One, I will not be invited to Honest Bunch. Two, my kind of person have no business going to Honest Bunch. So it's never gonna happen. It's a long story, but it's never gonna happen. Don't. It will never happen. Arola Yodeji says Goy Breathwaite have been a bang average, just English media high. One more season, then we'll know how good they are. Bang average. Breathwaite, yes, bang average. Great. Girls done well in this Euros. It's done well. But again, like I say, a tournament, some players just show up in a tournament because it's a big stage and then they light it up. But then it's not Cannavaro. It's not Baresi. It's not Danny Blind. It's not there. It's not Sergio Ramos. It's not Carlos Puyo. It's not any of these. Like, it's not even what's this guy that Dortmund terminated? It's not Matt Hummels. So sometimes again, and I know that people will like, oh, that for your standards are too high. No, it's not my standard. I'm just naming the people, the guys who are really those guys, right? So sometimes you just say to yourself, I don't like I agree with you. I agree with you. They are bang average. And you know what I must say? Jerry Shakmoke, wow, man, play football then. No, we just get babies these days. Jerry Shakmoke, like, part of the reason why I want to go to Europe is I want to be able to sit down with people like Jerry. Jerry is in Belgium, right? I want to be able to sit with him. Jerry Shakmoke's interview will be interesting. You know why? My late mom saved Jerry Shakmoke's life when I've been dead a long time ago. And the manner in which my mom saved his life is a conversation that we would like to have. I would like to have that conversation, and it's gonna be funny. There are interviews in my head, Sha. Then God let this channel numbers go up. When I go say interview, it's like the stories are not being told. The people when they tell the story now because they don't get access. You see these players. If you watch the Sunday Lisa interview, I decided to let that last part in so that people understand. Waiting to make a footballer trust you. You feel they chase a footballer interview for 7 years. The next interview I want to do now, I've been chasing it for 10 years. And that's why sometimes it hurts when you put out the interview and people are not engaging in the right way, or probably it's not getting the numbers. Then they don't know, like 10 years. 10 years. I've been chasing that interview for 10 years. On Amebi, I've been chasing Amebi for 10 years to do the interview, the right interview. Have a sit down, let's talk. But for 10 years, she's been putting a fence in front of me, like, this one, there's excuse. And you're a professional, you've got to respect people's position. You ask somebody for interview and the person does not agree, you don't go and start shredding them. I say a lot of my colleagues do that. Because this person refuses to give you an interview, is a bad person. You start going on Twitter when you hear something bad about them. Oh, you want to jump on it. It is clear that because they turn you down, you hear one negative news about them and then you start getting orgasm. Eventually, you would just lose all the people. And once you lose the trust of people, it's hard. Odion, my guy, Odion's mother is like my number one fan in the whole world, right? But it took a while. Like, I'm part of people who opened the national team door for him, right? But it took a while for him to even agree. So, okay, I want to, okay, bros, I finally won't come. And then he came to Brilla, did the show with me. And then he was like, bros, after that, she told me that I don't like the setup. I was like, it's not my company. There's nothing I can do. I said, don't worry. What you say in Europe is what you expect, but hey, we're still growing. And then we start having those one-on-one situation and the rest of them. So sometimes you have to cut that relationship to the young ones growing up in the industry. If you send somebody a message, I see people send me a message like on the day of their show. This is the morning of their show. They send you a message, hey, bros, can you be on my show now? And like the amount of disrespect, if I beat you, my mother will say, Alama, what's in that one come? Jerry Sampson, same bros. Okay, no, I think I've read that one. TER say, do and garden. I don't understand. What do you mean by that? I don't understand. I don't know what say. What is it with English players and fighting at pubs, restaurants, etc. And the Caro is the latest. So let me explain that to you. If you grew up in the UK, you understand that the UK have a pub culture, right? It's a pub culture. And when you go to the pub, what a lot of people don't understand is we adore celebrities here. In the UK, they do not adore them that much. They insult their celebrities. So when you go to the pub, you see somebody throwing shades at you, throwing shades at your girl or your woman that you brought in or your friends. They say some things. Humans will be humans. It is hard to control it sometimes. The thing is, we expect that because you are a public figure, you are a celebrity, you should be immune to those things. Truth is, that is not reality. That is a utopian world that we are building even inside a dystopian world. It's never going to happen. So when they react because that is what the case is. And the normal life of a regular English person is going to the pub to have a pint of beer, to have fish and chips and all that. It's not every day you go to pristine, high-class restaurant, right? So it's a normal. These guys don't really carry themselves like they're celebrities. It's you that see them as celebrities. Not everybody is David Beckham. So I want to have my pint of beer. I want to have little quiet time, and then you are there making noise, playing your snooker or doing all the things, and then you turn it on me. It's always a problem. So that's why you have that. And then they go more because it's a culture. Over here, once you're rich or once you make it as a footballer, you don't mess up anymore. Like the whole world needs to come to you. Everybody needs to come and worship, bow down and worship on your feet. And people who are coming to bow down on your feet most likely cannot shred you. They cannot. I mean, I get people. If I tweet something about a footballer, I get senior journalists who I expect that, okay, this guys, first of you know that this thing that I'm saying is the truth, right? Telling me that this person know you they attack like he not gonna give you interview again. Or I don't think it's like that. Whether you give me interview, you not give me interview, I tell them that maybe the start of my show. So people see it differently, but pub is a culture in the UK that's not the same here. Take for instance, if an Okosha goes to Quilos, even if people hate him, once he enter Quilos, you will see the hype man hailing him. You see him rolling with the owner of Quilos, like the big boys. Fear not gonna make you want to talk to them. It not be like that for UK. It's a different thing for everybody. The prime minister goes to a pub to buy something for himself. I mean, somebody's Johnson at the what's it called, a corner shop buying stuff. That will not happen here. If Tinubu won't go do shopping for ShopRite, they'll close down ShopRite, the whole road, nobody will pass there again. So it's different. So you might be looking at it from your own perspective, but the culture they have there is different. Jerry Sampson said, what do you think of Finidi returning to the MPFL? Well, he's resigned from his Super Eagles job. So the man have a family to feed and have business to take care of, have his life to live, have a career to push. Why not go there and get a job again? So that's the way it goes. If he takes a job in the MPFL, I'll be very happy for him. I think that, well, no venture, no success. If he has succeeded, we would be saying a different tune. So, but I think that it was ill-advised to take the job. Like I said from the get-go, I knew it was going to fail. Not because he's a bad coach, as people think. Finidi is not a bad coach, but the Super Eagles is not a team that is easy to coach. That team, it's a topic for another day. Well, it's on that note that I will pack my bags and baggages. I've given extra 10 minutes on the show today. Thank you very much. I look forward to tomorrow. Those of you that have not subscribed to the channel, please do well to subscribe. Why you people don't click on the like button, I really don't know. So Olubabajide say Baba Agba, thanks for the interview with Oga Sonny. He has been my favorite Nigerian player since I understood football. You refresh my memories of their games at the World Cup 1994. Thank you very much. Having said that, if you've not engaged that content, please do well to engage it. If you like it, what we've done, sharing it on your platform, on your place, and telling people why you like it or why you're sharing it is not out of place at well. Abiadu says that the rumor of Finidi to Rivers, is it true? Like you said, there is the action where there is a rumor. On this show, I do not really respond to rumors. It's a rumor until it is signed. So when the deal is signed, we'll be here to talk about it. I will still call him and I will interview him and we will talk. So let's give it some time. Let's give him one time. If he bounces back from this, I'll be very happy for him. Lily is my guy. When people fall doesn't mean that they're no longer your guy. It was my guy when he was standing. It's my guy now when he's on the ground. He will get up again, he will bounce back, and he will do well. But thank you very much, everybody, for joining on the show today. Once again, my name is Daffy Matthias. Don't stand in the way of people who are doing the right things. And if you cannot do right thing yourself, Share those who are doing the right things. There will never be a right way of doing the wrong thing. Always remember that. Have yourself a wonderful day. Bye. Bye.